Dear students, in the last section we have seen sequence diagram and collaboration diagram. In this section we will see activity diagram and state chart diagram. So, activity diagram. The activity diagram is possibly one modeling element which was not present in any one of the predecessors of the UML. Means previously these activity diagrams are not used or are not drawn for the softwares, and it is started in the UML diagrams only. The activity diagram focuses on representing the activity or chunks of processing. So, what is activity? An activity is a state with an internal action or and one or more outgoing transition which automatically follow the termination of that internal activity. Okay, means the activity has more than one outgoing transition. Activity diagrams are similar to the procedural flow chart. An interesting feature of the activity diagram is swim lane. So, what is swim lane? So, swim lanes enable you to group activities based on who is performing them. For example, for in the institute or in the college, there is academic department, there is a hostel office, or there is a separate department. So, these are the swim lanes, and swim lanes subdivide the activities based on the responsibilities of some components. The activities in the same lanes can be assigned to some model elements. For example, see here, this is the activity diagram. Okay. So, this is the activity diagram for student admission process in the institute. Okay. So, here first these are the swim lanes. Okay. So, these swim lanes categorize the activity according to who is performing that activity. For example, account section, hostel office, hospital and department. So, first this is the start of that activity diagram. So, first that student records is checked, and that student will pay the fees in the account section. After receiving the fees of that student, the three activities are performed parallelly, that is in the hostel, hospital and department. In the hostel is allotted to the student. If that student paid the hostel fees, then room is allotted to that student. In the hospital, if the student is admitted, then the hospital records are created, and in the department registration is done by that student in the department. Okay. After registration is done, the identity card is issued to that student. So, this is the activity diagram for student admission process. Okay. Now, next is state chart diagram. A state chart diagram is normally used to model how the state of the objects changes in its lifetime. State chart diagram good at describing how the behavior of the objects change across several use cases. But if we interested in modeling the some behavior between the objects collaborating with each other, then state chart diagram is not used. State chart diagram is used to model the state of single object. State chart diagram are based on the finite state machine, that is FSM. An FSM consists of finite number of states corresponding to those of the object being modeled. The basic element that are used in the state chart diagram is, first is initial state, which is denoted by filled circle, final state, which is denoted by a filled circle inside a larger circle, state, rectangle with rounded corners, and transition means a transition is shown as an arrow between the two states, and normally the events which cause the transition is placed along the side of the arrow. Okay. So this is the example of state chart, and this is the state chart for the order object. It is for the order object. So this is the initial state, which is represented by a filled circle, and these are the states. Yellow are the states. Okay, these are the state transition, and this is the final state. Okay, so initial state, order is received, that order is unprocessed. Initially that order is unprocessed. So this unprocessed order may be a rejected order or accepted order. When that unprocessed order become rejected, when that order is rejected. If it is accepted, then it becomes the accepted order. After that, accepted order, it may be fulfilled order or pending order. Pending order means if some items are not available, then that order is pending, and if all the items are available, then that order is fulfilled order. So pending order become fulfilled order if all the items are available, and if all the items are available, it goes to the final state. So this is the final state of that state chart diagram. Okay, so thank you so much.